If you are not a representative nor senator, then please call yours in your state. Tell them to pass laws in your state as laid out in exfelon.biz. Senator Representative. Under federal law, convicted felons may own muzzle-loader firearms, also referred to as antique or replica black powder firearms. Any type firearm which requires powder, ball, and cap loading. Texas, North Carolina, and South Carolina specifically in their penal code allows convicted felons to own these type firearms for self-defense, the protection of their family, children, and property. These firearms do not require any permits to purchase and can be bought through the U.S. mail. Law enforcement do not consider these firearms as firearms. We ask in your state you introduce a bill which would restore ex-felons their right to own these type firearms. Also, we ask you to introduce legislation which would completely restore ex-felons' rights to own any type firearms after 5 years has passed since his completing his prison sentence or getting off parole. Texas does this. Many other states permit ex-felons to own shotguns and rifles but not pistols. Texas done a study on recidivism rate in their state, and it was determined that the group of felons who stayed out 5 years, 90% of these never recommit crimes and live in our society among us, numbering in the millions now. The violence which was supposed to be committed by this group because they could own firearms never manifested itself. It's proved these people are of strong character, equal to the best of Americans. Please introduce in your state on a state level that you restore completely these persons' rights to own firearms after 5 years. If you begin by restoring their rights within your state, then within the next 10 years on a federal level, USCA Code 1822 will be amended. It will specify in this penal code that a felon may own firearms for self-defense once 5 years has passed since his getting off parole or after his prison sentence. Many of you will become U.S. representatives and U.S. senators and will be faced with this issue. We pray you will side with us. As our state representative and senator, we ask you to contact your U.S. representative and U.S. senator and ask he or she consider making these changes. Remember USCA Code 1822 that originally Congress wrote this code with the thought in mind that felons who engage in dealing guns and criminal activity were to be arrested, not ex-felons who were merely owning a firearm in his state, in his home, for his protection and defense of his children and wife. Federal authorities have been arresting honest persons in this manner using this code. They claim that when a convicted felon purchases a firearm in his state because it was manufactured in another state, that this constituted being in interstate commerce. So they hunt down and arrest by the tens of thousands honest persons for merely owning a firearm, even though his state permits him to. You, representative, you state senator, are our only hope. See our website, exfelon.biz, exfelon.biz. Thank you.